This is a day in the life of a retard. And before you attack me in the comments, I am talking about retard maxing, not about retarded people. So I woke up at 11 in the morning, without a thought, without nothing. And I'm doing something called retard maxing. It's basically you stop thinking and you start doing. That's literally the most simple thing I can explain, like how I can explain it. And I'm not going to do more because I'm a retard and I don't explain things and I don't think. So let's get our motherfucking breakfast. So yesterday I forgot to buy my eggs, so we will not be eating eggs. We will be eating leftover bread from yesterday. This thing, I'll put it in the air fryer at 4 minutes. I don't know what will happen, but ham, like half of the ham left over from yesterday. And I'll get the avocado, mix all that shit up, put some avocado on my bread, put the ham on there, and I'm gonna have the best meal ever. Because I forgot all my other meals because I'm a retard. This retard will show you how to revive your bread from yesterday. So, here you have old soggy bread from yesterday. So first thing you do is you go to the water tap. So here you have the water tap. So you tap some water and you put it a bit over the bread. You make it a bit wet, that it doesn't dry out in the air fryer. Because you don't want dry bread, you want good bread, you know? Here you have the old air fryer thingy, plingy. You just had a flat ram it in there. Oh, it's all dirty. Doesn't matter, I'm lazy, so. Okay, so you have the bread, you have the thingy, you put it on there, and you have the air fryer, you put it in there or something. And then let's make our homemade guacamole. I love guacamole. I will offend everyone making this guacamole because literally, I have my aguacate, my avocado. You just half it, you scoop out all the bullshit, you know? Like all the good bullshit. Just put it in a pot. I just ram everything together with a spoon and I just put some salt in. That's my guacamole. So I will be doing that and then I will be putting that on my bread with the ham and I will be eating that bitch. So I did something with the avocado and then I put it in the thingy. Oh, I already explained to you, never mind. I don't have a spoon. If you don't have a spoon, just like push it out or something. I can even do it with my fingers. I'm gonna finger it till death. Like I'm sort of planning to be retarded today, but I sort of really am. Because I took out the bread just now out of the air fryer. And I may not have touched this 160 degree 3 times in a row. Now I'm going to do it for the 4th time. It's more effective. If I would have thought about it, I would have waited or... Now I proved that I'm a real man. My manliness was on the stake, you know? So here we have the bread. It's perfect, I think. I don't know. I just inhaled a piece of a grape. Okay, but never, it doesn't matter. We have the aguacate here and we just hot, flop. Wait, I forgot to add salt. Oh fuck, I'm stupid. And then we just put the ham on like this. And then we just close it. Slap it a bit. And we have our Rico Tico Frico bread. My name, Rico Tico Frico. Rico TF. Rico Tico Frico. Because I'm a fucking retard. Tart in Dutch means so I'm a retard. I didn't even plan this, but I am wearing 2 different kinds of socks and they're also old and stinky and smelly. That's why I don't even need to try for this video. I am a retard. That's why it is a day in the life of a retard. It's just true. I just said enjoy your meal, but I'm the one who's eating, so I may or not lick off my plate always after eating. I was already doing this. I love licking off my plate. It's not even a plate. It's like the cutting board or it's like the microplastics come off. So every lick is like pure damage. After the breakfast, I'm just gonna chill a bit, sit in the sun a bit, and then, yeah, there's no sun here, but fill it in, it's in another place. I'm not thinking, but you need to think. I just finished the bread, and now it's time for my morning shit. And of course, I won't film that, because I'm not that retarded, you know? I'm not that stupid. And now it's time to put some white powders in my hair. Not in my nose or in my mouth, but in my hair. I have the white powder, and we will be putting that in the hair. And that's to get more energy, you know? Like you can put it in your nose, in your mouth. I forgot one thing. It's time to take our creatine. Not sponsored, fuck you, shitty. And there are 3 different people taking 3 different kinds of creatine. First of all, you have the normal, and they take 5 to 10 grams of creatine. Then you have the idiot, he thinks too much, and he thinks that if you take 20 grams of creatine, you get better. The retard sniffs 50 grams of creatine a day. So we will be sniffing some 50 grams of creatine. But I cannot do that on YouTube, because then I will be banned. That's what my editor said. I made a short about sniffing creatine. He said you will get banned, so yes. I put the creatine on the table like this. And they took a credit card. They put the powder together like this. And now it's time to tell you my secret how I always have so much retarded energy, it is this. There is something in this life called the Rico Tico Frico shot. That's my name, by the way. Even on my t-shirt you can say it. Train hard, gun harder, Rico Tico Frico. But there is one thing that I've been taking for 5 years and it has some history. Nowadays it's just I put some pre-workout in my water and I put some other ingredients in there. But it used to be a real shot because when I drink alcohol, I get very tired. So I had the idea, wait a minute, I take pre-workouts to the gym. Why not make a shot of alcohol and put half a scoop of pre-workout in? That's how the Rico Tico Frico shot came to be. We will mix all this together and shake, shaky baby. And normally I make an Instagram story about this. I'll probably also do this after it. With some very loud music, but there is something called copyright and I cannot do that here. I'm so sorry, so I will sing. Not. So this is my magic potion. I don't know if you know the comic Asterix, it's more European. They have their own magic potion, you know, with Obelix. Here you can see that I took my bike to the gym and the weather was fucking great. I almost ran over Abuela and then I entered in my gym like normal. Just came back from the gym. You can still hear my taxi. That was the nicest training. But I almost lost the battle against my phone. Because when I come back from the gym, I am at my lowest point, you know? And then this phone, my enemy, can lure me in all this temptation. You know, like the sirens, like the creatures that are on the island and they like mind wipe you. I don't know the words, but they just like try to get you to them with desires by hypnotizing you and shit. Same with the phone. So for lunch we have the same as breakfast and I'm putting the whole ham thing on my bread. And if you are depressed, take some orange juice. Even a retard somehow has to get money. So I will have to work a bit as well. Even this retard works. I need to review a video and do some other things. Okay, so I'm gonna work a bit on the computer, review the video, probably make some thumbnail shit for the Kevin De Bruyne video. I worked very hard and now I'm working on my first and second dinner. Here we have first dinner and here we have the second dinner. And why don't I use a plate and why do I use the pan? You think too much. If I could say something to myself from a few years ago, I would say stop counting calories and start counting how much joy you have. That's it. That's what I would say to myself from a few years ago. I hope you like my retarded day. I love it. What the fuck, this was my favorite video to film, I think, ever. Stop thinking, stay retarded, stay stupid and fuck off.